Hi there, MJ of Core Pilates with MJ here. I'm going to take you through a beginners to intermediate workout today. As always, be really mindful of any injuries past or present, and please don't do anything that's uncomfortable. Okay, we're going to start in cat-cow to begin. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, nice straight spine. Inhale here. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone under first, and we're sequentially going to come into an angry cat. So the head is the last thing to come down. Drop the crown of the head to the floor. Pull the pubic bone towards the nose. Feel that connection between the shoulders as you push the mat away. Inhale here. As you exhale, send the bottom towards the ceiling, the belly towards the mat. Roll the shoulders back, and then the head lifts. We'll just do a couple more of these. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, slowly, sequentially articulating the spine into your angry cat. Inhale here. Exhale, send the sit bones to the ceiling, nice and wide. Belly falls towards the mat, roll the shoulders back, the head lifts. Inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone under, slowly coming all the way into your angry cat. Inhale here. Exhale, send the bottom towards the ceiling, the belly towards the mat. Roll the shoulders back, the head lifts. From here, you're going to come into your straight spine. So one vertebrae at a time, from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head, you come into your straight back. Check in with that nice straight back. And you're going to come into your half roll back now. So let's flex the lumbar spine even more. Let's get mobilizing. So feet are hip width, knees are hip width, sitting really tall at the front of the mat. Bring the arms out in front of you, palms facing down. You're going to inhale, roll back, get that lumbar spine into flexion, and then you're going to exhale, roll forward. And for 2, inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Stay in your C curve the whole time. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward for 3. Do 6 all together. Inhale, roll back. So don't let those feet lift. Exhale, roll forward. And again, tuck that tailbone under to roll back. Exhale, roll forward. Last one. Inhale, roll back. And exhale, roll forward. Stack the spine tall. And you're going to roll all the way back, one vertebrae at a time. From here, you're going to bring your arms out by your sides, and you're going to bring your knees and your feet to meet. You're going to look to the left and send the knees to the right. Inhale, bring the gaze and the knees up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, send them the other way. Inhale, up, exhale, over. So some gentle rotation here. Inhale, up, exhale, over. And again, inhale, up, exhale, over. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. One more each side. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Bring the gaze and the knees back towards the ceiling. You're going to double up that arm underneath you. Turn onto your side, and we're going to do the first side of book opening. So make sure that the knees are stacked, the hips are stacked, the feet are stacked, and most importantly, the shoulders are stacked to begin. So you're not rolling forward in the shoulder. From here, you're going to bring that arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards the hand. And as you exhale, have a little twist. Bring that arm in line with the shoulder only though. Inhale here, exhale, pull the arm all the way back around, and then gravity takes over. So you want to think about the muscles surrounding the rib cage in this one. So inhale, reach the arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, little twist. Arm is still in line with the shoulder blade though. Inhale here, grab hold of those deep muscles around the rib cage. Try and use them to initiate the movement of the arm, and then gravity takes over. We'll do one more this way. Inhale, reach that arm up. Exhale, little twist. Inhale here, and exhale, pull the arm all the way back around. Before we do the other side, you're going to roll onto your back for a couple of hip rolls. So make sure you've got a little gap between the mat and the spine to start. So we're in a neutral spine. Arms are by your sides, palms facing down. You're going to inhale, prepare. As you exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, and you're going to peel the spine all the way up into your shoulder bridge. Knees, hips, shoulders in line with each other. Inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly sink and melt. Let that belly button fall towards the back of the body. Tuck the tailbone under. Lumbar spine comes in contact with the mat. And then you release into your neutral spine again, the little gaps back. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Peel the spine all the way up, nice and slow. Squeeze the glutes to stay. Inhale. And as you exhale, sinking and melting, it's like there's a wave moving through your spine. Imagine your spine is like a bicycle chain. And we're sequentially articulating. Let's do one more like this. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Peel the spine all the way up. Squeeze the glutes to stay. Inhale. And exhale, sink and melt. One vertebrae at a time, all the way back down. From here, you're going to bring your knees into the chest, grab the back of the thighs, send the feet towards the ceiling, tuck that chin, and you're going to roll yourself all the way up. We're going to do the other side of the book opening. So double up that arm underneath your head like a pillow, and the knees are stacked, the hips are stacked, the feet are stacked, the shoulders are stacked. Bring that top arm out in front of you. Inhale, reach that arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards it, and exhale, you're going to have a little twist. Your arm is still in line with the shoulder blade. Inhale here, exhale, pull the arm to the ceiling, and then exhale, gravity takes over. Inhale, lift that arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, little twist. Inhale here, exhale, pull the arm all the way back round. Last time. Inhale, reach that arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale, have a little twist. Inhale here, exhale, pull the arm all the way back around. From here, I'm going to come onto my back again because we're ready for the 100. This is when we start warming everything up. So you're going to close the gap between the mat and the spine. You're going to lift one leg and then the other leg to tabletop. Glue those legs together. Inhale, nod the head. Exhale, bring the shoulder blades off the mat, just the shoulder blades. If you would like a little challenge, you can send those legs out. The lower the legs, the more challenging it is for your lumbar spine. Make sure you can stay imprinted the whole time. Here we go. We're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smooth breath in for 5. Smooth breath out for 5. And 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. Nice straight arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure the gaze is at the pubic bone. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. Almost there. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Bring the legs into tabletop. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale, slowly release all the way down. You're going to bring one foot down onto the mat, toe, ball, heel. The other foot comes down. You're going to send the legs straight out. We've got our roll up. Flex the feet, toes to the nose, legs are glued together. Everything's hugging into the midline. You're going to bring the arms up above your ears. You're going to inhale, bring the arms up towards the ceiling and tuck the chin. Exhale, you're coming all the way forward towards those feet. Inhale, start rolling back. Exhale, come all the way down. One vertebrae at a time. And again, arms come up, nod the chin. Exhale, reach. Anchor those legs. Inhale, start rolling back. Exhale, all the way down. And again, arms up, nod the chin. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, start rolling back. Exhale, all the way down. We'll do 2 more. Arms up, nod the chin. Exhale, reach. Inhale, start rolling back. Exhale, come all the way down. Last one. Arms up, nod the chin. Exhale, reach. Inhale, start rolling back. Exhale, all the way down. Bring the knees in towards the chest. I'm going to roll myself up. For our next exercise, we're going to bring our legs over our head. So if you're like me and you're a little bit limited on space, you may need to adjust yourself. Make sure you're not going to like fly over the banister or anything. So bring yourself forward on the mat as much as you need to, and you're going to roll all the way down. And check that space. So I need even more. From here, you're going to close the gap between the mat and the spine. Lift one leg and then the other leg to tabletop. Glue those legs together. Send them out on the diagonal. From here, inhale, bring them up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring them over your head. If it feels good for you, tap those feet down. Bring them back to parallel. Separate the feet. Flex them. Keep reaching through those heels as you roll all the way through without the legs collapsing onto your shoulders, your chest, and without your shoulders lifting. Woo, all the way through. Point the feet, bring them together. Inhale up, exhale over. Tap them down if it feels good. Parallel, separate, flex, roll all the way through. And remember, you're only bringing them to hip width. So no huge V's going on. Point the feet, bring them together. Inhale up, exhale over. Tap them if you can, back to parallel with the floor. Separate the feet, flex them, roll all the way through. This time, point the feet, keep them separate. Inhale up, exhale over. Tap them if you want to. Parallel, together, flex, roll all the way through. And remember, you're never coming onto your neck, only ever onto your shoulders. So if you feel like tapping those feet down is putting you in a pressure position in your neck, don't do it. Point the feet, separate them. Inhale up, exhale over. Tap them down. Parallel, together, flex, roll all the way through. Last time. Point the feet, separate them. Inhale up, exhale over. Tap them down if you want to. Parallel, together, flex, roll all the way through. Bend the knees, bring them in for a little hug, and I'm going to roll myself up again so that I can reposition myself on the mat. We've got a couple of little variations of toe taps. So you're going to roll all the way down. And from here, first set of toe taps, we're going to do an imprinted spine. So you'll see what I mean. Hands behind the head. You're going to inhale, nod the head. As you exhale, you're going to bring yourself all the way up into a crunch position. So there's no gap between the mat and the spine at all. You're going to lift one leg to tabletop and you're going to fuse this knee in a 90-degree position. We are moving from the hip, not from the knee. And you're going to tap one down as the other comes up and tap. And tap. Keep those shoulders lifted. Tap. And tap. The tap happens quite far away really because we're coming from the hip, not from the knee. And 4, and 4, and 5, and 5. The lightest of taps. 6, and 6, and 7, and 7, and 8. Tap. 8, and 9, and 9, and 10, and 10. Bring those feet down onto the mat. And then release the head, neck and shoulders down. This time, we're going to do the toe taps in neutral. So you're going to keep that little gap between the mat and the spine, arms by the sides. You're going to bring the right leg to tabletop and the same thing. We're fusing those knees in the 90-degree position as you tap them over and tap. And you'll start to feel that big corset muscle, the big transverse abdominis muscle, working like crazy to keep the lumbar spine in that neutral position. It's just stabilizing that spine and tap. I think I've been really mouthy, so we're 6, and 6, and 7, and 7, chat, 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 8, and 8, and 9, and 9, and 10, and 10. Bring both knees in for a hug and just release the spine onto the mat. From here, we're going to come into our first extension exercise of the day. So you're going to bring your hands behind your thighs, nod the chin and roll yourself up. I'm going to flip myself around. We're going to do breaststroke 2. So nice to open the chest, especially if you're sitting at a desk or a computer. So make sure that the toenails are straight down onto the mat, as is the nose, and then let the shoulders roll around so that the palms face the ceiling. From here, inhale, draw the shoulders up and back so that the hands are lifted and facing the hips. As you exhale, you're going to lift and take off like an arrow, looking straight down to the mat. Inhale, lift higher, broaden the collarbone even more. And exhale, slowly lower it all the way down. We got 4 more of these. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, reach and take off. Inhale, come higher. Exhale, slowly release all the way down. And for 3, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, reach. Reach those fingertips, reach higher. Exhale, slowly release. Remember, you're using your glutes and your hamstrings here too. Inhale, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, reach, take off. Inhale, come higher. Exhale, slowly release. Last one like this. Draw the shoulders up and back. Exhale, reach, take off. Inhale, come higher. Exhale, slowly release all the way down. Bring your hands by your sides and push yourself into a very important shell stretch. So we've just been using our back extensors. We need to release them by flexing the back. So take a nice deep inhale here, pulling the rib cage away from the thighs. And then exhale through your pursed lip. Inhale, expand those ribs back and sides. And exhale. And again, nice deep inhale. And an exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, stack the spine up nice and tall. And we're going to do a variation of rolling like a ball. I like to call it rolling like a ball with lead boots. So from here, swing your feet forward. And you're going to find your balanced ball position. So you're going to bring your hands behind the thighs. And you're going to tip yourself back so that you're balanced just at the back of the sit bones. From here, you're going to imagine that you've got lead boots on. You're going to roll back onto the mat 1 vertebrae at a time. So really trying to control it all the way down. And then the head obviously is the last thing to come down. You're going to inhale, nod the chin. And as you exhale, you're going to roll up and imagine you've got lead boots on. And they're the thing that is pulling you all the way forward. You find that bite point in the pelvis and then balance and stack the spine nice and tall. And the key word here is control. So you're really controlling it. Rolling back, 1 vertebrae is placed on the mat at a time. All the way back, controlling it so that you don't feel like momentum is taking over, like gravity is taking over. Inhale, nod the head. Exhale, come all the way forward. And you should be going as slow as me. And then once you find that bite point where you're balanced, you're going to stack the spine tall. We're going to do 1 more each way. Tuck the tailbone under, rolling all the way back. Ooh, yeah. And the head comes down. Inhale, nod the head. Exhale. Come all the way forward, finding that bite point. Stack the spine nice and tall. From here, we're going to roll back, rolling like a ball proper. So I'm going to bring myself forward on my mat because we're going to roll back and forth. Place the hands, and I mean place, don't grab onto, no tension in the neck and shoulders. And it tends to travel up the hands if you're kind of grabbing hold of those shins. You're going to come to a balanced position, place the hands gently on top of the shins. Looking between the thighs, drop the shoulders. You're going to inhale, roll back onto your shoulders. Exhale, roll forward and balance. And again for 2, and roll forward and balance. And it should be seamless. There should be no wobbling at the top. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward and balance. A lot easier said than done. 3 more. Roll back. Roll forward and balance. And for 2, and roll forward and balance. And for 1, and roll forward and balance. This time you're going to roll all the way onto your back. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your shoulders up. Hands come behind the head. Make sure it's just the tips of your shoulder blades in contact with the mat. Send those knees to tabletop. You're going to reach 1 leg out and then you're going to switch. We got single leg stretch. We switch and switch. My gaze is at my pubic bone and I'm making sure that those legs don't come further in than 90 degrees. And 3 and 3. Keep those shoulders high so that you stay imprinted the whole time. 4 and 4. And the lower the legs go, the more challenging. So if you're finding that your back is coming away from the mat, you need to bring them higher. And 7 and 7 and 8 and 8 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10. Bring the knees into tabletop. We're going straight into double leg stretch. So place the hands on the outside of the knees, bend the elbows, sweep the hands past the ears to take off your top hat. Send those legs out. Circle the arms back in as the legs come in. Inhale out, exhale, push the arms in. Inhale out, exhale, circle in. Imagine you're moving through sand. So there's resistance in the arms, and circle. And for 5, and circle. We got 10. For 6, for 7, and circle. For 8, inhale out, exhale in. For 9, and in. Last one, we go 10. Circle all the way in and relax all the way down. For our next trick, we're going to do scissors. So I'm going to give you 2 options for scissors. Either, everybody, stay imprinted, send the legs straight up towards the ceiling, pointing the toes. If you find you have tight hamstrings, then you're going to bring the hands behind the head, nod the chin, bring the shoulders up, and you're going to bring one leg towards you and have a little bounce, bounce at the bottom. Bounce, bounce, and pulse, pulse, and pulse, pulse. If you feel slightly more flexible, you're going to bring one leg towards you, but the hand is going to be behind the calf, not behind the knee, no fiddling with that knee joint, and you bounce, bounce, and switch, bounce, bounce. Pulling the leg towards you as you send that leg away. So we go 2, and 2, 4, and 4, and 5, reaching that leg away as long as you can, and 6, pull that leg towards you, 7, and 7, and 8, point those toes, 8, don't forget the feet, 9, and 9, and 10, and 10, bring the legs together, walk yourself down those legs, bend the knees, we're going to roll ourselves up, and from here we've got saw. So you're going to bring the legs as wide as the mat, flex the feet, toes to the nose, sit really nice and tall. So try and get into that neutral spine. If this feels a real labour for you, you're going to sit on a cushion or a pillow or whatever. Raise yourself up, it'll be a lot easier that way. You're going to bring the arms out, thumbs start facing up, palms facing in. You're going to inhale, twist around, send the back thumb down, and exhale, try and saw off the pinky toe with the pinky finger. Don't let that hip lift. Scoop up, back thumb up, round. Inhale, round, exhale, reach. Scoop up, inhale, and round. Inhale, round, exhale, reach. Scoop up, inhale, exhale, round. Round, back thumb down, reach. Scoop up, back thumb up, round. Let's do 3 more. Round, back thumb down, reach. Scoop up, back thumb up, round. And 2, and reach. Scoop up, and round. Don't let those hips lift as you reach. Don't forget the feet. They're flexed. Round, back thumb down, reach. Scoop up, and round. Round, back thumb down, reach. Scoop up, and round. Last one each way. Reach, scoop up, and round. Last one, round, and reach, scoop up, and round. Let's have a spine stretch forward. So keep those arms nice and wide. Inhale here. As you exhale, chin towards the chest, chest towards the thighs, and you're going to reach past those feet. If you can, hold on to them, please do, or your ankles or your knees. Rest the head down, and you're going to take a nice deep inhale. And on every exhale, you're going to try and get closer to those thighs. And again, inhale. Exhale, sink deeper into the stretch. One more, inhale. Release the feet. Exhale, stack the spine up nice and tall. And we're ready for open leg rocker. So you're going to bring your bottom towards your feet and you're leaving the legs nice and wide. And we have 2 options here. If you're quite advanced or intermediate, more in Pilates, you might want to try straight legs. I find it extremely challenging. So it is a very challenging exercise. If not, bent knees, all good, tabletop. So either you're going to inhale, roll back, curving your back to roll back onto your shoulders. Exhale, roll forward, balance, and then find your extension. Or if you feel like a real challenge, woo, and it is for me, you're going to inhale, roll back, find your curved spine onto your shoulders, roll forward, balance, and then find your extension again, wide collarbone. We're going to do 8. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward, balance, extend. And for 2, take your time, roll forward, balance, extend. And for 3, roll back, roll forward, balance, extend. Find your straight spine. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll forward, balance, extend. And for 5, roll forward, balance, extend. Almost. And for 6, my legs really want to go. Roll forward, balance, extend. And for 7, roll back, roll forward, balance, extend. Last one, keep going, roll back, roll forward, balance, extend. Bring the legs together, bend the knees. And well done if you managed that. I just made it. Okay, we're going to come onto our side bend variation. So we're going to do all sorts of things. We're going to do 2 each side, and between every one we're going to switch sides because it's a lot for the wrist. So hand forward of the shoulder, find your side bend position. Make sure that bent knee that is bent towards the ceiling, that foot is in front of the bottom foot. So from here, gesture arm up, and you're going to inhale, come up and over into your side bend. So you're in a bow shape, your ribs are sent to the ceiling, as are your hips. Then you're going to find your plank. So drop the hips, make sure you're in a straight line. Then you're going to rotate your chest to the ceiling. Swoop that arm under you, find your twist. So thread the needle, send the bottom towards the ceiling. Find your side plank, side bend, and then all the way down. Okay, here we go, other side. Swing your legs around. Set yourself up carefully so that hand needs to be in front of the shoulder to give you that nice balanced position. From here, inhale, come up and over into a side bend. Find your side plank by dropping your hips. Rotate your chest towards the ceiling. Swoop that arm under you, send the hips towards the ceiling. Find your side plank again. Find your side bend, ribs to the ceiling, and come all the way down. How nice is this? Other side. And you see why we're switching every side, because it is a lot for the wrist. So hands slightly forward of your shoulder, and we go side bend, side plank. Rotate the chest to the ceiling. Swoop that arm under you, send the hips to the ceiling. Side plank, side bend, and all the way down. Circle that wrist, other side, last one. Whew. Okay, hook those feet in, hand in front of the shoulder. And last one, side bend, side plank. Rotate the chest to the ceiling. Swoop that arm under. Side plank, side bend, and all the way down. Very nice. Circle the wrists, give them a little love, because next we have push-ups. So we're back on our wrists. So take a little extra time if you need it. Take care of yourselves. But I'm going to go for it. So standing at the back of the mat with your feet together. You're going to check in with that standing position. Excuse me, I've chopped my head off, but it's all good. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop the chin towards the chest. You're going to roll all the way through the center of the spine. Drop those hands down towards the mat. Bend the knees as much as you need to bring those hands onto the mat, because you're going to walk your hands all the way out into your plank position. Keep those legs straight if you can. From here, knees up or knees down. If your knees are up, you're in this long plank position and you're staying in a plank. Otherwise, knees down, one ankle on top of the other, and stay in a straight line from the crown of your head all the way to your knees. Okay, we've got 8. Inhale, come down, exhale, push up. And for 2, and up. Don't let that bottom lift. Don't let the hips dip, and up. And for 4, inhale down, exhale, lift. For 7, and push. For 8, and push up. Bring those feet down onto the mat. Come into your full plank position. Look towards your toes. Pike your bottom up. Walk your hands with straight legs if you can, all the way back in. Enjoy a forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, stack the spine all the way back up. We've got one more set. Inhale. Nod the chin. Exhale, roll all the way down. Pause at the bottom, inhale. Exhale, walk the hands all the way out into your plank position. Knees up or knees down. We've got triceps, I find it harder. From here, index fingers and thumbs meet in a diamond under your chest. And we're going to do 6 of these. So inhale, come down, exhale, push up. And for 2, and push. And for 3, for 4, and push. For 5, inhale down, exhale, push. And for 6, and push. Bring the hands back to parallel before you bring those feet onto the mat for plank, if you're not already in it. Look towards your toes, pike your bottom up, walk your hands all the way back in. Pause at the bottom for an inhale, exhale, stack the spine all the way back up. And you're going to come to sit on the mat. Why not? And sitting nice and tall with crossed legs if you can. You're going to roll the shoulders back for 1, for 2, for 3, big shoulder rolls, for 4, and then forward for 1, for 2, for 3, and for 4. Thank you so much for joining me. Quite out of breath. I hope you are too. I hope it got your heart rate up. I hope it got you feeling energized. Good one to do at the start of the day. Thanks so much for coming. All comments welcome, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheers.